Welcome to Because We Said So, the podcast where Anissa and Jess dive into the beautiful chaos of motherhood, careers, and all the stuff in between. For the next 20 minutes, let's just hang out. Hello.
Welcome to Because We Said So with Jessica and Anissa. It's been like a week. We haven't done this in a week, and I feel like a part of me was missing last week because we didn't get our time together.
That's me breathing life.
It's so funny. On the way home from carpool, I was like this. And Slater was like, "Why are you breathing so heavy?" And I was like, "I'm just trying to keep it together."
That was me. I was like really enjoying laying in bed, working on like a nonsense project, listening to the Netflix like guy with 1,000 kids in the background. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I have to go get my dog from the vet because I forgot about him.
How did you forget your dog at the vet? You keep forgetting him, quite frankly, everywhere. And actually, we had a new person join our team today, and he's pregnant, like due, and has a dog. And I was like, Anissa, why don't you tell the gentleman about your mistake that you made?
And then I went off on a tangent, and then all of a sudden his manager was like, so anyway.
Aren't you happy that you scheduled this call with us?
You wanted to know more about who we are. There's a podcast for that. Yeah.
Let me move myself. I figured like you could see all the toys in the background.
No, I have to tell you how much this vet visit cost. I just went and picked him up. First of all, they have to sedate him. I was like, I can't reach his paws because he will bite me. So please look at his paws because he's been licking one for months. And then I can't shave him. The groomer will no longer shave him because he's aggressive. So then I was like, please shave his legs because like I can shave his body. He thinks it's nice, but like I can't shave his legs. And there's probably stuff down there. There's mats all over him. And then what else? He needed all of his shots. So they have to sedate him just to do like basic vet work. And I went in and brought him this morning. It's my lunch break. I'm like shoving olives in my face, going in. And then they gave me like a muzzle to put on him so they could crate him and start the sedation. And he bit me.
This whole process sounds like me at the dentist. I hate the dentist. And I make them Novocaine me, put me out, and all these things.
Yeah, the dentist is terrible.
I fucking hate the dentist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to all the dentists out there.
Do they?
I don't like it. I'm sorry.
I don't like it either. It's like a grown man in your mouth. Get out of here.
And it's just like metal in your mouth for like a good 20 minutes. Like who wants a fork in their mouth for 20 minutes? It gives me the EBGB.
Have you had a root canal?
No, knock on wood, never had a root canal, like never had like crazy work done. Like just a basic cleaning is what is good enough for me. Like that
will
took me 2 years to do, quite frankly. And Josh was like took me to the last one. He's like, you need to go to the dentist. It's been 2 years. So he took me and then he was like, you're ridiculous. I'm never taking you again. Good luck.
I will pray for you.
Thank you.
That you never have to go for more than a cleaning. Okay?
Thank you. I'm going to knock on whatever this is made out of. I think wood.
Yep. So you and Loki should go on vacation together. You clearly need some Xanax. Well, what's happening?
All the things, please.
All the things. Okay, you have a lot of notes here. I was kind of scrolling through them.
Oh, you were scrolling through my notes? Oh, because I wanted to talk about, we both have kids that have the same birthday. And we both set up our things and our traditions. And it was funny because when we woke up on the 5th, Slater, whose birthday it wasn't, was like, can we go downstairs? Did you set up? And like that's the first time like he said anything like about what I do and the tradition that I want to have in my house. So it was really nice. I was like, I did set up. How did you know? And he was like, because that's what you do. And I was like, that's what we do. That's our tradition. So like they come down and there's like a banner that says happy birthday and a balloon. And like some little toys on the table, and then like we go about our day. But I make sure, like, I don't know, when I grew up, we always had a happy birthday banner in the kitchen that we used to print out on like that printer paper that had like the things that used to rip off. Do you remember those? They were like little holes with like little side papers. Do you remember that? Yeah. It was like ancient. Yeah. I don't know, maybe.
It like folds into the printer, like folding. Paper.
Yeah, it was like folding, but it also on the end had like rip-offs. Like paper didn't exist just like this. It had like ends to it that you had to cut off.
Yeah.
I'm 41. Yeah. Anyways, now banners are balloons. So yeah, go to Party City, get yourself a happy birthday balloon, and get some tape.
That makes me kind of sad. I want to try a tradition. I'm like in the middle, like I couldn't even remember what we did last year for her birthday. And then I remembered we didn't live in this house. We were separated. It was sad. We were like, we'll
Aw.
get a cupcake and we'll pretend. It was
So
just
what do you
like,
do this year?
we went all fucking out. Like we went
Yeah.
crazy because we're back in the house and the summer, like we have our backyard dialed in and we had a rager. Every toddler.
How many people do you have?
I had like 40 bodies in my
Oh
backyard.
my god, it's a lot of bodies at your
I know.
house.
I know.
We did it.
Well,
We did it at a place. So like,
yeah,
it was
you
one
that
in,
so
one out.
you guys have cool stuff there. That's cool. I want to know, like, they set everything up for you.
You don't have like any like little like my gyms or play gyms, or what about that yoga place you take them to? They don't do birthday parties there?
Oh, the gymnastics. Yeah. The
Yeah.
gymnastics place probably does. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, you just have to go to like your local people. It's an hour and a half, so usually like they play or do whatever like it is for that hour, and then it's 30 minutes pizza and cake, and then you're done.
See, like there's no franchises. We would have to drive an hour to get to a franchise.
Well, is an hour worth your sanity?
Yeah, but no one would show up.
Okay, so there's like a lot of opportunity where you live. Just open one up.
No, really, really, really. There was like one coffee shop that you could go to that you could like work from, and it shut down.
That's it?
And it shut down because like I think the couple got a divorce, not because like it wasn't doing well.
So now no one has any coffee? Like you can't go out for coffee? What about Starbucks? Dunkin'
Well, yeah,
Donuts?
no, like there is we have a Starbucks here and a coffee shop, but I meant like
Okay.
there's not a lot of places that are kid friendly that you can do stuff with. Like there's someone needs to move here and open up like one of those co-working play date spaces where like there's like something to do for children.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not going to be me.
No, no, but you should find somebody. You should be like, this would be great. And
Yeah.
you should do this. And here's why.
But I won't invest in it either. So
Tell him to come or him.
I'm the
Or
problem.
I'll
It's
be
me.
there.
Yeah.
But there's more of you. There's more.
There are. I think so. So you have traditions that you're going to set up that they're going to remember and you're always going to have to do.
Mhm.
And you're going to have to, are you going to like outdo yourself every year?
No, it's very basic. Like I get the happy birthday balloon and they actually stay. Like the ones from Party City, they come with a blow up thing and they stay. Like I keep it. I don't buy it every year until like it's broken. And that goes on like I have like a double window behind the dining room table. It goes there. And then I get the number that they are of the balloon. But in this year I got a PJ Masks balloon because there's 3 of them. And it's his 3rd birthday,
So
and that
good.
was his theme. So it just worked out that way. But usually I get a number, and then I put that there, and then I get like some of their favorite things, and I put it on the table.
It's
And
so
cake.
cute.
Or
Yeah, lots of
cupcakes or
cake.
donut or whatever it is.
I made my cake. My mom was visiting.
Your cake looked great.
It was yummy. It was an angel food cake, a yellow cake, and a white cake all mixed together. The
Whatever.
secret to really good strawberry shortcake. I'll tell you that.
Does she like strawberry shortcakes?
No, but I do.
My kids are like, if this isn't chocolate, just get it out of here. Just go home. Like, don't even look at me. Don't even walk in my direction. Like, if I presented a strawberry shortcake, they would throw it at me, or they would just be like, "It's over. Like, we're gonna go live with Mima and Papa. We're done."
Maria quite literally thought that cakes only came from the store. So she's stoked.
Well, mine got
She's like,
delivered,
what?
So
Yeah. No, I'm
is the
like,
cake lady coming? I'm like, she sure is, buddy.
she sure is.
She sure is.
I cannot believe that she was like, wait, Mom, we don't have to go to the store for that. I was like, no, girl, we're going to make it. And like went all into the back, you know, like in the kitchen, how there's a cupboard that's like a corner cupboard that has stuff in it that you like, there could be a dead body in there. Yeah.
We have that. It's next to the dishwasher.
Yeah. Went in there, got it all out. And then I used Cool Whip, marshmallow cream, mix it together.
Yeah.
Delish.
Love it. Love it. Not to change the subject, but I was watching the Hannah Berner Netflix show, and she talked a lot about like children and then that she wanted to have, and then she like asked a mom for advice, and I wrote it down. The mom was like, the mom said, it's the happiest you'll ever be, but you'll never be happy again. And I was like, you nailed it. Like that is on point, 100% accurate. Couldn't agree with anything more.
There are actually like so many things that she nailed in that special. I woke up this morning and watched it and I was like beside myself. I'm going to play it.
She did your Southern thing. She said that she babysat and she was like, we're going to have dinner and then we're going to have a treat. And then like something else. And I was like, she has the Anissa task. She's going to threaten him with her Kentucky voice.
Bribing in Kentucky voice. This is all me. She stole it. You're right.
She stole it.
I need to write a book.
Get her on the phone.
Get her on the phone. I mean, the cuddling and the queefing and like the dating.
That was really funny.
Oh
like,
my God.
The body on you and you're snuggled in and they put their hand on your stomach and you're thinking, oh. Like,
I just felt so seen. I felt like she did give no fucks for the guys and like did not care because she like, even there was a guy in an audience and she was like, there are a couple guys here tonight and like, wow. I don't know how I feel about it, or like, you don't need to be here. And I was just like, this is so good because so much stand-up is like for the guys.
No, it was really good. Like the guys were only there because they were forced to be. Let's be honest.
And she kept calling like the one boyfriend Kevin.
The guy with the beard and the hat. She's like, what did you do? What are you running from? And he's like, nothing. And she's like, that's what you would say if you didn't do anything. I have my eye on you.
Yeah. And she's really good at crowd work. She did all of those like princess like Disney things on the spot where she just like talks about how every single guy and every single Disney character is like a fuckboy, and it's so funny. She's so good.
Aladdin. She liked Aladdin.
Yeah, but like even he only took her a couple blocks around and said he was going to show her the world. It's like hilarious.
Like a 4-block radius.
Yeah.
I had to turn off the air because like you can hear the white noise every time it goes on. So now it's 100 degrees here, but I'm in the basement. And I was like, I'm going to be cold. I'm going to wear a sweatshirt.
Listen, the world's really familiar with your white noise at this point. Okay. Because we're famous. We now have 1,000 impressions. We're coming up. Yes, we're coming up on.
How many people are listening to us? Because my husband started listening to me and like I want him to support me. But then I was like, oh, wait, what did I say?
I'm so glad you brought this up because if he's listening, I fully intend to talk about you over and over again throughout the life of this podcast. You might as well just turn it off. Okay.
Can we talk about men and how they have like no emotion besides like cruising and then seeing red? There's no like any other emotion that they have.
Honestly, that statement made me see red. So I don't know. Am I the same?
No, you have a lot of emotions. I've seen them.
I have so many emotions.
Okay, so how are we going to prepare for the chaos?
I am seeing a dentist. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. I'm just
out.
Yeah, I don't know. I had therapy today. I always have therapy on the days that we record, so it makes me sound like I go to therapy a lot, but it's actually just once a week. And he was like, you need to stop saying that you're anxious and instead say like, I have been anxious about X, and just like leave it there because it's not going to go away. And you know, as you deal with things, as you're an adult, as you work through things, and as you have to show up and be at work, like that's my outlet. I like to go to work, and then I like to like turn it off though. I think that was a little bit of a mind fuck.
You're very good about setting your boundary. Like when you're done with whatever it is that you're done with, you're done. And then
it was weird.
I told you I have issues doing that, but you do that very well.
I was like, please don't text me about work.
Please don't look in my direction for the next 24 hours.
But then we started podcasting together and now it's all gray again.
It could be gray. You like that name.
I do. I want to know more about the emotions of the men because I am not okay with the men in my life listening to this podcast. Like, God forbid, my dad.
Oh, my dad listened to it. He drove home from the Hamptons the other day and listened to all of them. I was like, fuck.
Dad?
Hi, I love you.
Please send more memes because they get forwarded to me.
Oh my god, his memes are funny. Like the fact that he like scrolls through Instagram and then sends me things, it's funny.
Oh, you know what my dad does? He goes through Tumblr. He's still on Tumblr, which means he's probably just looking at weird, I don't know, like girls with teased hair and their boobs out. Like that's all I remember on Tumblr.
I don't even remember Tumblr.
Like emo girls? No?
Like Jersey girls?
I don't know. Like the ones that wear like black sweatshirts with like safety pins on them.
Oh, like the black sweatshirt I'm in now.
Oh, are you emo?
I'm here for emo night.
Can we get this woman some eyeliner, please?
Oh yeah, I have no.
No, anyway, he sends me Tumblr, and then every time I get into like a fight or going through something with my partner, he's like sending me all these things about just like these like really cheesy sayings, and then they don't stop. He sends them like his stream of consciousness, and I'm like, it's great to know you're thinking about me. Thanks, Dad.
Now stop.
Now stop, please, for the love of God.
Now stop. I want to ask you though, what is something that like that they do, the men, that make you happy? Like what's your love language, if you will? It's what they call it these days. But like what would make you happy if my dad did this or my husband did more of this, or like what is that? Do you know?
Well,
They just left.
I was gonna say, like, my immediate go-to is like they just left. But I think like I was listening to a Call Her Daddy episode the other day, and she was talking about how on her honeymoon, her and her husband just like stayed up and chatted, and like they got to like talk shit about like someone, and that was at the wedding. And she's like, that was the night on our honeymoon that we had like the best sex because we connected and we like talked. And it sounds so stupid, but like that kind of stuff I love. But also like I'm just not in a mood right now, like where I want to be super communicative because I'm just kind of like over it. But I watched some of, you know, the founder of Love Shack Fancy. She's based in New York.
Yeah. Oh my god, I sent that to you.
You sent that to me, and then I went down this insane rabbit hole looking at her life, and her husband and her are so in love. And I was like, maybe the secret to happiness is my husband being super into architecture and design and fashion.
House, by the way.
Her townhouse is so fucking insane. It was the dream. And then they were like so in love, and he was into the detail as much as her. Like, I think I might get off on someone being very detail oriented and like into the small things, because I feel like I'm always looking at that stuff. I always putting together the plan, and I'm always like, you know, and so I just can't imagine what that would be like to have someone else be like, I thought of everything. So what?
Let me expand on that, because I'm kind of the same way. Like when I thought about this,
your husband should shut off the podcast.
I think that and I agree, like we plan everything as moms, we plan as women, and my love language is that I'm not planning it. You're coming to me and saying, hey, I did this, meaning like I'm going away for work and I already set up a babysitter to come at this time so that you can go do what you want to do, or she'll be there or not be there, you know, or it's like you recognizing I'm out of peaches and you just go and get me peaches, and all of a sudden there's peaches in my refrigerator. Like you just taking action on something that is one less thing that I don't even have to think about, because it's like it's already done.
That would be, I think, just immediate orgasm. Yeah.
Right? Like yeah. I'm tingly thinking about it.
It seems like we're so simple.
I feel like if they can read our minds, it would be better.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem, is they have no intention or desire to read your mind. They're like, just tell me what to do. And then I'm like over it.
Yeah, it's just like it's so much pivoting and planning and changing, and like my plan for today changed 18 times because different schedules just kept changing. Like, can I just give that all to you? Can someone else just take that over?
You know what, though?
I get in like people that have nannies or assistants or like live and help, like they do these things. I don't think that like I have a friend who has like 2 nannies for her 3 kids, a chef, a babysitter. I'm like, do you do this stuff, or do you then just give it to the nannies to handle?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're out there and you have help, let me know, because I don't know. Like, do you just always do it, or does somebody else take over?
I think there's also this fine line that we're pretty strong women. And so
Not me. I'm very
I,
weak.
no, you're super strong. And I think that I'm also attracted to like masculine, strong men. And then if they do not value my time as much as theirs, I fucking hate them.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I want them to be important because I want to respect them. And if I don't, we have a problem. So it's like just this weird fine line that doesn't seem to ever, it seems wavy.
Yeah, it is wavy and it's always moving. Like
Because I'm
everything.
always going to go toe to toe with someone.
I know.
Uh,
It's like
Otherwise, what's the
it's
point?
like life or death. Actually, Ryan had a call tonight. And he was like, a reporter was like, it's like you live in life or death, and we all do. Like everybody we work with lives in life or death. Like
I know.
But I live life or death every day, and that's part of the problem. I don't want to like take a beat because I want to live.
Let's not freak people out. It's not really life or death, but it does feel like we have a level of urgency. You have a level of urgency that cannot be taught. It can't. That is the kind of level of urgency that you see across the room and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to use that, but I'm going to get some of that, you know? Because like that's how organizations will thrive. Sorry.
Tell me how to turn that off.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. It's hard.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Okay, I have something to say. This is a lighter note. I have so many mumus. It's concerning how many mumus.
What are you wearing? Let me see what you have on.
This was from. It's a muumuu.
What is that? It goes all the way. It's a smock. That's not a muumuu. That's a smock. It's like I picture you in Grey Gardens in like the top of the tower painting in that outfit.
I have someone who is going on. My friend is going on a business trip, and she was like, "Can I borrow some like kind of flowy dresses? I'm not loving my bod right now, and I just need something like kind of frumpy, not frumpy, but like loose." And I went in my closet and I was like, took pictures. You know how many pictures I had of dresses to show her? 14 flowy
and give them to her.
Mumus.
Your body is something you should be proud of. You work hard for it. Get rid of those. In a garbage bag, give them to your friend.
This muumuu has butterflies on it.
It could be the muumuu of the traveling dresses, and everybody who has kids and then feels in the icky stage wears them, and then they pass them on to the next person.
Sign up for the newsletter, and you get to be on the traveling muumuu list.
Right? I have this pregnancy jumper I wore. I gave it to one friend when I was done. She gave it to a different friend when she was done, and now probably somebody else has it. It's a pregnancy jumper.
Okay, go back. Go on a tangent all day about trading clothes.
Did we get sidetracked? What happened?
I was like, I want to make sure we talk about all your things because, like, if you want to talk about giving things away, I won't stop.
You need to come over and do my closet, and I'll come over and do your closet because I find I have a blocker. I get in my closet like every day. I'm like, oh, I gotta fucking throw this out, and then I get in it to do it, and I'm like, I can't. What if this comes back in style after, I don't know, 20 years of it just being here? I have some clothes that have moved every move with me since college, and they're still in my closet. My friends used to like make fun of me because I do have things from college still in there, and they're like, take it out, cut them up, and make a quilt, and then just use the quilt and have your memories in the quilt.
Okay, they're wrong. I collect vintage and I like to get rid of stuff. The good stuff stays. A little bit of lipo. No, I'm kidding.
It's like an Abercrombie sweatshirt from 1990. Like it
okay,
could go.
That has to go. But no, I did get rid of some stuff. Like I have an acne dress that I wore to like a fashion week, and I was like, I can't get rid of this, but I hate it on my body. I'm like, I have to get rid of this.
I want to see.
I'm gonna sell it. It's ugly. It's a sack, but it has memories and it's acne. It's a confusing muumuu.
I have this pink sequence cropped shirt that zips in the front that I wore in Italy on my 21st birthday. It's on the top of my closet.
Mems
for life.
You gotta keep that because that one.
Go to your photos. How many photos? Let's talk about memories for a second because I take so many photos. It's outrageous. I don't know how to do this. I think you scroll. Wait, go to your album. Scroll all the way to the bottom.
I see nothing but dresses.
Go scroll all the way to the bottom. How many photos are on your phone?
9,723 and then over 3,000 videos.
Okay. You want to hear what my phone has? Okay. 48,867 photos and 9,200 videos.
You have to get a new phone.
It's like my closet. I can't take anything out.
Jessica?
And I am getting a new phone, but I don't need a new phone. But I am
Do you
getting
pay
a new
for the Apple storage?
I most certainly do pay for the Apple storage.
What are you up to?
$9.59 a month.
I was gonna say I'm at like $1.99. You must be at 10.
I'm at 10, but I do want to get like a I don't even know, like a USB or something. Like I don't want to transfer it onto a laptop. I want to transfer it onto like a USB. So like it's like, but I do print pictures too. Like I have, you can't see them, but I have like a lot of albums with photos. Like I grew up printing pictures and putting them in photo albums. I do that to this day. There's twice a year. Every 6 months, I'll spend $200 on photos and put them in albums. But I also want a USB, like not a USB, a thing to hold them.
I do not recommend.
thing.
Keep it in the Apple because I have one of those. I mean, I traveled around the
What
world.
am I thinking of though? Like what is that thing?
A hard drive, a backup.
Thank you. A backup.
Don't do it. They don't stay compatible with computer updates, and they don't always work. My entire like high school, college, living around the world is on a hard drive, and I'm keeping it to like maybe one day see Coin in person and be like, can you fix this? My hottest years are stuck on this hard drive. Please get them off.
Wait until you see my ass on this hard drive.
There may be some things.
Old boobs. Look at my
I mean, my prime, okay?
I have photos of my prime. They're on Kodak picture. You don't want to see those. They're not. There were no mirrors back then.
Oh, if I had my hands on those photos. You know that like teenage dirtbag trend? Like, I'm just a teenage dirt. And then like, I was like, can't do it. The hard drive is gone. Kill me. Done. Dead. My youth is gone.
Mumu era forever.
I belong in the. I was at the vet paying $600 to get my stupid dog, and there were like 5 old people in there. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? How many dogs
do they have?
I don't know. Small ones. They were gone. They were in the rooms.
Oh, I had one other thing on here.
Okay,
how to say fuck you professionally, and when not to say anything at all.
Am I in trouble?
I'm learning how to do like a fuck you sandwich, right? Or like a complimentary sandwich. Like, hey, it's really great that you're doing all of this at work. I would really like some extra time, but you're thriving at your job. I'm here for you. Did you get the message? I need more time.
Was it to me?
No. Like in general, like to people that I'm speaking to say what I want to say, but I have to make a compliment sandwich instead of just saying what I want to say, which is I need more time or no.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to say things all the time that I don't want to say. And if it's like not to you or like my core people who know me, where I will just lay it out there and be like,
sorry.
Judge me now. I'll say sorry later. Okay.
You don't want people to like flip. You know what I mean? Or like come back at you. So like you have to make it so it's like I've been writing in all my emails. Thank you so much for your feedback. I appreciate it.
See, you used to make fun of me for using ChatGPT, and I was like, I don't
use it. All of those emails are from me.
I know. But I would just, because I was getting to the point where like I didn't want to have to deliver bad news constantly, that I would just be like, deliver this bad news that says X, Y, and Z, and this is the terms. And then I wouldn't even read it back because like it hurt. And I just wanted to outsource it. So like bing, bong, bang, you know?
Bing, bong, bang, a boogity-doo.
But
we are at time at Dinky Dinky Doo, and we have nothing to say but good things and good vibes to all of you listeners out there. We love you and all of our mom friends. Thank you for listening, and thank you for hanging out with us. Till next time. Mwah.
Mwah. Okay, love ya.
Love you, bye.
To like and subscribe and follow this podcast,
Fast.
Say, I got an itchy bum.
I got an itchy bum.
Oh, you said that very clear. Can you say podcast?
Podcast.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week.